Welcome to the fastest Chaos Qualifiers. We've got Mununez, a pro Black Forest player, and has also been playing quite some DM. I think his first tournament appearance, though, in the red. And Decade, who I don't know too much about, playing as the Franks in the blue here for game 1. Mununez opening Spanish Cavarchers to snipe villagers. Well, that's innovative. And doesn't get a will pick, but is idling 3 villagers here. So that's quite a decent start, but Rush on the other side coming in is where Decade also opening Cavarchers with Franks. Oh, never mind, they didn't open that. They probably started with 2 Cavarchers. So that is the scouting unit as we are on HyperRandom. So yeah, both had 2 Cavarchers, Mununez, and both get a kill. And that's another kill for Decade. So Decade really playing well with that, even against Spanish villagers, getting 2 snipes there. And now not macroing anymore, but that was a quite effective rush for Decade here. Yeah, I would favor Spanish, faster start, treadmill crane. Both civs have paladins. The Frank ones are better, so there is a little window where they can overwhelm, but especially as there is water in the middle too. Quite a big land bridge here, but Cannon Gains already coming out. I would have preferred maybe to see a few more demos before that. But yeah, Spanish Cannon Gains obviously really strong with their faster firing. That should be very useful here. To clear the whole shoreline. A lot of rush coming in for Decade. All his villagers are idle, but he's trying to find some villager kills. But the castle does go up with the faster building from the Spanish. Really with castles already? Well, early castles are kind of not really great, but that castle, yeah, you're talking about that castle being greedy. Yeah, but wants to get the water control there. Frank's not going for docks, but can't really go to par with the Spanish on water anyways. Bit of an early TC edition, only 9 stables, no barracks here for the Frank. So can't add in, and nothing against boats and nothing against halberdiers there until they get castles up. They at least have something against the halberdiers, but the cannon gains now with the extra splash damage as well would be even better. Demos would be way more useful here. Otherwise, paladins are kind of decent against both. And that's not too many halberdiers around. I think that's a lot of really expensive cannon gains going down there for Mununez. And oh boy. Yeah, but also a lot of paladins dying. Just some going through here, more streaming in. Yeah, some throwing action, some champions here at the start. I think some barracks for Decade with champion production would have helped him a lot. And with these just making paladins, it's just also so expensive, right? Losing the cannon gates is expensive, but losing the paladins too. Kong's now joining the party. Paladins here having a quite nice raid, stopping some expansion over here. Stopping a TC from going up. Decade also with the villager lead. So this is looking like they both got the basic skills down here though. Building placement don't like that too much from Decade. Mununez looking way better to that veil and will have quite the advantage on water, but villager lead for the Frank player, who might be a little bit out of options now though. Only 3 town centers, as Mununez is at least trying to get more and was hindered a bit. Spanish obviously faster eco as well, building that one faster while the Franks are building it kind of slower than usual with not getting access to treadmill crane anymore. Why don't I hear the cannon shots? Oh, I heard them landing again. Oh, Decade with a big army, but 120 to 160 pop. Mununez with a lot of halberdiers, but throwing X-Men now on the field will stop the advance there. Boats not too useful until the paladins are getting close to the water. And there's also counter raid there. Concrete in the base. Oh, if they stand there, they're not under the castles and can delay the gold collection there by a lot now. The main army is on water and the demos are about to join in. Oh boy, that could be gigantic shot of the paladins and the throwing axemen. Paladin vanish, throwing axemen vanish, and that's all of Decade's army. 14 army left. Decade laughs as he went right into the demo trap that Mununez set up for him. Those cannon gains are strong, says Decade, and calls GG. Mununez wins game number 1. And yeah, no draft link by Turfux and Funny yet. I mean, Turfux and Funny, if you're fine with starting a little bit later so I can finish the set, would also be nice. Then I would just do that, I suppose. Oh, I actually asked you both and you said you're flexible with the times, right? I didn't remember it, but I actually asked that when you scheduled this thing. But it's fine with it. Game 1, we had Spanish, the kind of first pick after Saracens for Band beating Franks as the last pick. So it isn't the end of the world for Decade. And I think they're probably in game 2. They're on dashboard, so I don't actually need to ask for codes. I don't know if Turfux is in the chat. Maybe ask him in case. As we go into game 2. And from what I'm seeing, we have Incas against Dravidians. Can someone make predictions, by the way? Where are the mods? In DM, I kind of never have time to do them myself, so it's just mods doing them or no predictions existing. We're into game 2, Incas, the Civ choice by Decade. I like the least Slick Rick, though liked it a lot. And we have Mununez playing as the Dravidians, 5 Rex and 2 Rangers. Plus, we once again have some water in the middle. It's not spanning too much, shouldn't be the only factor that you need to win. But Dravidians also obviously happy there is at least a water part on this map. And both pairs started with a castle as well, but it's kind of to the back. Not like in my set where we had a crab hosted front and it made a rushing really tough. A lot of Urumi. I guess that's because we have a card started with a castle, right? No Kamiyuk, so Decade isn't using his castle that he started with. And so you kind of always want Kamiyuks, especially against the elephants on the field here. Yeah, it is elephant archers, but Kamiyuks still have great bonus damage against all elephant units. So they should be actually happy to have a Kamiyuk production building, but it's only eagles coming out and they are being met with Urumi swordsmen, who should be fantastic against eagles. Yeah, where are the slingers? The slingers are coming now. Evlet, good point, good call out, as Decade is making a forward base here with the archery ranges. But I already see some cannon gains working away on them. Slingers are coming out. No, that's actually the Urumis, but here are the slingers to counter the wood steel infantry, but slingers on the other hand side not really great against the elephant archers, so I think we would need Kamiyuk slinger or something. I think we just need Kamiyuk onager. That's pretty much most of the time with Incas. We want Kamiyuk onager, and 2 Kamiyuks are on the field. Heavy score, not the greatest option against the Civ that gets Siege Onager. Eagles further trickling in to die here. I think the Frank play looked a bit stronger from Decade, and I haven't commented on it yet, but we actually see the ratio die for once. Let's go. No resistance on water. Decade really doesn't like to make docks, it seems, but it's also kind of futile here anymore as the cannon guns are already out, and Mununez looks like he will be going for that quick set over here, 2-0 already, as the Incas couldn't withstand this. Slinger's a bit too late, but basically just... that's a tough matchup anyways, really. It's close to impossible matchup for Incas, because Dilton is Osif. So. How good are Dark Killermon? Will it be a close fight, you think? Yes, I think your set has the potential to be a close fight. Played him a bit, I think he's a bit rusty. If he would be at peak, I think it would be a close set, almost guaranteed. But maybe unrusted more, and then... yeah, no economy really. Quick game, right? Just army comp-wise. Mununez with the better choices there and takes the 2-0 lead. And we've got game 3 already. I don't want to miss games again, so I'm going to go straight in. Japanese Tatars, classic matchup. If somebody remembers Deathmatch World Cup 4, there was an epic game, Japanese Tatars by a Viper, where he had no villagers, had nothing left but one army, and managed on Acropolis, where you have to go up the hill to kill the code with it in the grand finals here. See how it plays out. This time, Tatars kind of the better sis besides the towers for Japanese up here. Japanese in the red for Mununez, Decade in the blue with the Tatars starting Step Lancer. I see players doing that a lot that aren't playing as much DM. I always default Camel start here, but actually, never mind, it's pure Reg start, right? So Step Lancer probably even the better choice there than what I automatically would have done. We had a really weird starting unit. Is one alive? One is alive. Jan Ziska not really being microed there by Mununez. Did he not find his opponent? Oh boy, Mununez doesn't know where Decade is. Looking there, that is looking a bit tough. Thank you for the raid, Hermetica Clan. Welcome to the fastest Chaos Deathmatch Tournament. Welcome in, Raiders. We're currently watching Mununez fight it out against Decade. Two of Funny Liquid to follow as Decade, being 2-0 down, but with a great start in game 3. 3 kills already with the Step Lancer Rush. And Step Lancer Rush is being accompanied by some Lions as well. I don't know, they're probably attacking the Step Lancers, but if the Step Lancers die, they will attack the Helvetiers. And there they go. Gets another kill there. Mr. Decade Kevachos now coming out from the Japanese in addition to the Hussars. Map-wise, we have great land in the middle, some water on the left side, and then a little potential fish boom pond at the right side. Probably not gonna get used, this water. Also doesn't control too much. Would allow for some cannon gains on the player's bases, on Mununez's base later on, a bit on Decade's base, because he's going that direction. But shouldn't be the central part of the game here about the water. Thank you, Hermetica Clan, for joining us. The Yasama Towers are coming forward by Mununez. Is there already a prediction? Was there a prediction? No, there's no prediction. Because the mod didn't close an old one, I guess. But Decade here, really strong start. 5 villagers for Mununez, and the army is encircling him everywhere. Oh boy, looks like we might be evening out the set a little bit here, maybe. Very strong rush, very strong start by Decade in game number 3. Is it reverse sweep time? There is a siege workshop forward as well. Kevachas maybe finding more damage over here. Nice dancing by Mununez. Kevachas not finding any damage. Mununez going to the disco, but it's only one of his last 4 villagers there. Another villager forward in the base. And actually attacking the castle, but that isn't your castle, mate. You would have to build your own. Potentially a lot of villagers forward for Decade, so he really wants to finish this fast. There's also siege ramps now coming in the mix to counter the towers and everything. Population 90 to 50 is a really big advantage, and the forward castle for Decade as well. Mununez still doesn't know where his opponent is, and the scout is running around there. Boy, the build order is looking very aggressive here. Only stables and the market usage as well. Let me check if he did use the market. Yeah, massive. Oh, actually, only 1k. So a little bit of market use by Decade, but not too much. But now as a forward castle has the siege gems, and it looks like Decade wants to get himself on the scoreboard in this set. Also looking for runaway villagers. There's a prediction now. But I think that might be a bit late. I can still bet. Maybe you find someone who bets the odds against Decade. It's at least funny warming his fingers for later predictions. As Mununez is being heavily pushed back there. 3 Yasama towers still standing, but the siege gems are out. Population 26 to 140. And yeah, Decade fighting back strong here. Winning. What do you say? Yeah, should be quite over. And Mununez, after how comfortable game 1 and 2 were for him, or especially game 2 was very comfortable. Game 3, quick win for the other side. A Decade gets himself onto the scoreboard. Tiny map without water. Bro, I never found your base. Disaster. Ah, finally a map without water. Never played HyperRandom, only 1 game. Preparation might be key. Yeah, funny. Probably cancel the prediction. Or you closed it already. I don't know. It says 0 was 0. But the game was kind of over. I think they're not making stack delay, right? Why am I this behind? Yeah, it's also not really like... It's one of the iffiest scheduling things here. But let's just hop into the next one. And yeah, you can open the prediction already, probably. Yeah, I don't think they're doing spec delay. If there's an admin who could remind them for the next set to do spec delay, it'd be nice. Whoop, 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 Capture. Slow down, man! We're into game 4. Mununez with the Bulgarians and Decade with the Hindustanis. What do you think about the matchup? And we do have quite some water again, so that will make Decade not too happy. And Mununez is not finding the base again. At least the Eagle is taking a weird route once again over these shallows. But we'll probably find the base here. But it shouldn't be too hard to find the base on this map, Jen, I think. Hello guys, Bira here. Good luck, have fun. Hello, Bira. Hindus should be better. I don't know. I actually like Bulgarians, I think. You start with Halberdiers, right? Like Mununez is doing, and then you play SO. What do Hindustanis do against Halberdiers, really? Not much, right? I think I like Bulgarians more. Camels here. But Camels died perhaps so bad. Yeah, I guess Bombard Cannon. That's a lot of micro. And Konig's actually alright against Camels. Maybe not against Imperial Camel Riders. Bombard Cannon Gulam. Strong. Like, you can just overrun that with Konig's, right? As we do see some Krepos and a market coming up for Mununez. And actually, I want the market events on. And forgot that. Sells 1,000 wood here. So a little bit of wood there for him. Camels trying to find some damage forward, but the Halberdiers and the Gain's two-handed swordsman there to defend it. And yeah, on water, both have not the greatest water, I think. Oh, nobody's going for it. The water has higher elevation than the land here? No, I think it's the same elevation, there's just a gap between it, right? A lot of gap here. The donators are out. More crapos, a lot of crapos, a lot of stone being used on the base. Mununez thinking about getting relics as well already. And is he producing? Yeah, he's making a lot of helvetiers. Hand cannons, Shatagni hand cannons coming out. Will obviously help against the infantry. Yeah, you kind of want cavalry, hand cannon, bombard cannon, I think. The Gulamatu countered by the two-handed and by the Conics. Yeah, probably camel, hand cannon, bombard cannon, but that's very gold heavy. So efficiency-wise, I do like Mununez a bit more. Let's take a look at the resource positions on the map. There's not too much in the north, a little bit of gold, but 600 on the stones with 200. And then a lot on this little plateau here at the south, where I think has elevation a bit as well. So that hill control will be important. Decade, good army there with the Chatagni hand cannons in between. There's not enough siege onagers out. Where are Mununez workshops? Only 2 workshops there at the back. There are crapos at the front, didn't go up. Really good start once again for Decade. Well, this is the second even Civ matchup, I think, in a row. And oh, but the helvetiers did clean everything. Didn't look like it at first. But yeah, Chatagni hand cannons are good, but it's only 25, so Mununez a bit overwhelming there. Still a close game. Will be depending on if Decade can get that castle. And cannons there finding a nice choke point, but the villagers died, so the castle won't go up for Mr. Decade. And now retreating at the speed of a bombard cannon. They're losing a lot of units! And all the hand cannons go down to SO shot. That was the GG. Maybe a little bit premature. It does have more eco, but no army. Still got resources though. So what's that somewhat say? Early GG, but a very demoralizing shot there by Mr. Mununez. And actually being able to push back. I thought for a second that Decade might look good here again. But no, it is Monsieur Mununez taking the game 3-0. Not 3-0. That was wrong. He's taking it 3-1. And that means Mununez, the favorite here in the main event, but Decade able to take a game out of him. And Tatars once again proved how strong they can be. Mununez overall was stronger though. That was also a quick game, but a close one, I think. And I don't think it was fully over yet. I think Decade could have played this out a bit. So apparently he's a bit not that confidence. Lacking confidence was also lacking in game 3. Yeah, it doesn't have too much eco development and everything. Yeah, looking at it closer, Mununez has eco development. I mean, there's more villagers for Decade. But it looked like a strong push there. Just started learning DM. Mununez has played a ton of DM. And I think your starts are actually looking decent if you fix it a bit. And like maybe think about a bit more about the eco progression after that. I think your unit control can be good. Unit comps here and there. I mean, the targeting was really strong, right? And you also made the perfect comp and the quick killing forward there. I really like that a lot. I think if you play a little bit more, you would have good chances of going very far in Silver League. Or in future DM tournaments. Anyways, very glad to have had you. At least for the main event or for the qualifier of the Fastest Chaos. Would like to see you in the Silver League as well. The water match looked hard for you? Yeah, I guess. The demo shots, like Mununez went for the big plays, right? The big demo shots, the big SO shots. But still, I think very, very nice performance. Like also taking a game, and game 1 was also, I think, there were moments at the start where you were ahead. Is there a Silver League? There will be a Silver League. Yeah, details and potentially poll about the format when the qualifiers have